Hello, freaks of the internet. This is Lord O. You're listening to Hooking Up Now. I'm going to do a live stream, I guess. Seems to be why we're here. Just hold on a second. I need to adjust my microphone. Okay, there we go. I'm comfortable now. So, what are we going to do today? Today, we are going to hopefully get some callers. We still haven't had much success with that, but we're going to try. We want to talk to you about hooking up, about Reddit, about finding hookups on Reddit, and any stories you may have or questions about how to make that happen. So this has kind of been a crazy week, and I'm going to tell you all about it, but we're going to first start with an update on, I guess I was calling it like a case study, and it was basically someone that responded to one of my posts, and I kind of had a back and forth with, which I couldn't tell if it was legit or not, or if it was something a little scammy about it, but there's an update to that. If you want to hear that story, you can go back to the previous live stream. I think it's like episode 2, and I explained the whole thing about what the post was and how the person responded and where I went from there. So, but before we get into that, let's go to not the website, but let's go to Reddit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post right now something to exchange, spelled subreddit exchange, EXXXCHANGE. And so I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to post looking for people who want to chat. Maybe then I can get some callers to call in on Skype and chat with me. It's kind of crazy because I did this once before where I posted on Reddit in dirty R4R and it got banned because I guess I included the link to the chat room, not the chat room, the live stream. So I don't want to do that this time. What I want instead is I'm not going to post the actual link. I'm just going to say, if you want to chat, send me a PM. So I'll have to keep checking my messages and see if someone PMs me. And then I'll give them the link to the live stream where they can call in and you can listen to whatever type of questions they may have. Okay, so let's post this. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it won't get banned right away like it usually does. And we already got a message, so let's see what that's about. That might not be good. Your submission was removed for using incorrect tags. So this is good. We can see how this happens. Please read the sidebar and use the recommended prefixes. What the heck prefixes did I use? Okay, so let's go back to our profile. We're going to check this out. Go to my posts. What the heck prefixes did I use? I used M for R. Maybe you can't do M for R. Maybe you got to do male for female only. So let's go to Exchange and check out what's happening. So anytime you post and immediately you get your little orange envelope here in your mail, it pretty much means the post has been kicked out. So we're going to check our little sidebar on the right here. Let me just double check, make sure you can see the screen. Yeah. Okay. So, and if you're listening on the podcast, sometimes I put these streams up on the podcast. If you want to watch what's actually going on the screen, just go to my YouTube channel and you can find that on the website. Okay. So, rules. Underage content, Rule 2, Rule 7. They're meaning you can't have underage content, obviously. Selling, Rule 4. Excessive posting, Rule 5. It's kind of crazy. This sidebar sucks these days because it doesn't tell us anything. Personal confidential material, Rule 9. So, because the sidebar is useless, even though the email they sent said to look at it, we're going to check this announcement sticky. Hello, exchangers. Please read here. Frequently asked questions. Should I have a comment? Downvote. So there's nothing about tags. Let's check my tag again. Let's just see what other people are tagging, how they're doing it. Oh, none of the tags are in brackets. That worked. 23. Okay, so where's my tag problem? It must be female for Reddit. I must have to put F for A as opposed to F for R. Or not F, but M. M for R means male for Redditor, which means it can be anybody, which is why I posted it, because I don't want to, I can talk to anyone on the stream. M for A is going to be anyone. M for R is going to be Redditor. They pretty much mean the same thing. So let's go back to my posts, my profile. Go to this post. I'm just going to copy and paste it. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to open this in a new tab. Right. Yeah, and then we're going to go to Exchange. No, we're going to go to Exchange. And then we're going to do... Sometimes this happens. I don't know. Sorry, we couldn't load the post for this. So you just refresh it. Yeah. So then we're going to go create post. If we can, create post. Now, sometimes when you get a post deleted and you recreate it, it'll give you a warning saying you're posting too much. You need to back off. In which case, you got to wait 10 minutes. It's no big deal. But we're just going to copy this. Copy. And paste. We're going to change the M for R to M for any. We're going to try that and see if we don't get banned again. Or not banned, but deleted. We're going to copy the post. Copy. Paste. And let's see what happens. Let's see if we can post or if it tells us to wait 10 minutes. Yeah, see, this is what comes up. It's great. You guys can see all this. You're doing that too much. Try again in 6 minutes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to delete this one because this is the one that already... so even when a post gets... Here, let's just close this. Even when a post gets deleted, it's still in your profile, so you can see it. So, yeah, let's delete this. So we're going to click the little 3 dots, hit delete. That's one way of deleting it, and we want to delete post. Right. Another way would be in here, if you go to posts. Over here on the right, you have these little guys, and you can hit delete somewhere right there. So if you want to delete it. Now, this is a certain view that I have, which is pretty much this one right here, the compact view. But sometimes people might be in this, which is a little bigger, in which case, instead of the 3 dots being there, they're right here. This seems all self-explanatory, but whatever. I might as well have told you about it since we're here. Okay, so let's go back here. It probably hasn't been 6 minutes, but we'll post, and then it says 5 minutes. So 1 minute has gone by. Okay, while we wait for this ticker to tick down, let's go to Twitter. I'm going to announce that I'm on a live stream and see if anyone wants to come in and chat. Let's tweet it. Tweetity-tweet. All right. Okay, so I don't know what this is, my feed. Twitter count, still pretty slow. I haven't been posting too much, but I did post a few things. I got everything from whenever I'm streaming, any articles I come out with for the website, this website, obviously. What other things? And then every once in a while I'll tweet some funny shit, stuff that I find. And follow me on Twitter. We can keep in touch. All right. Back to this, 5 minutes. It probably hasn't been anything besides a minute, but let's try again. It's 4 minutes. So you can keep doing this. It's not gonna affect anything. So while we wait for all that to go through, let's take a minute and catch up to what I'm talking about here. So here's the story. I have an update to the case study that I did. On the last stream, I talked about this post I made, and now it's about a week old. It's about 6 or 7 days since that post was put out. But I made the post, kind of forgot it, left it up. It was made in a, I'm just going to give you a recap of it. It was made in a local R4R forum or subreddit. Sorry, and my words are a little funny today. So it was in a local R4R subreddit, and 3 days went by, I got no response, kind of forgot about it, and then I got a response. And the only reason why I didn't follow through with it, with the person, they seemed like they were ready to go and they wanted to meet up, but the reason I didn't follow through was I was actually busy working and couldn't really get away. So what I did is I kind of kept an open conversation going, and that open conversation was about just trying to figure out if they were real or not, and there were some suspicious things in how they were responding. So listen back to that, but here's the update. So I'm going to pull this up actually on my phone, and what happened is so after we decided we weren't going to meet that day, I kind of sent her a message to see if I could keep this thing going, and she basically just stopped chatting. So then I was even more suspicious. I'm trying to find it right now while I look this up, while I talk to you guys. So then 2 more days go by. And what happens in the 2 more days is she actually responded to what I was saying, which was like, because I basically said to her, I'm trying to pull this up. Come on. I said to her that I ended it with something like, aha, got it. Okay. So after we decided we were not going to meet up, I ended it with, maybe you want to do this weekend, and if you do, if you're still in the mood for this, whatever it is I talked about, then send me a message. So lo and behold, I guess it was today. Yeah, earlier today, she sent me a message, and she said something like, I'm trying to pull it up, but basically she sent me a message saying, hey, you never showed me a pic of what you wanted to do. And so what I did then was send her a pic, and I started a banter with her and try to see if she was into it. I then also looked through her history to see if she posted or responded to anyone's posts in public today, which she did. It was really like a short post that basically said, I'm in the mood, I'm horny, let's anyone around or something. It was like super nondescript. But I guess that's all a girl has to put for about 50 million dudes to respond, So, so it did look like she was looking for someone, and we started a chat, and then I thought maybe it was going to happen. Maybe we were going to meet up. And it went kind of back and forth again, and then once again, she disappeared. She just stopped responding. So I guess you can take that in multiple ways. Maybe she's just some type of person who gets horny and riled up, wants to go do something, but then thinks about it twice before actually following through, and she chickens out, which is fine. She is a bit younger in the sense that she's in her early 20s. So, she could be a bit shy. We did connect on Kick at some point after I sent her an imager pic. She was going to send me something to tease me with, and then we moved to Kick. And then it looked like I checked her Kick history to see how long that Kick account's been open, and it looks like it was only been open a day. So once again, not the most reassuring if it's someone that's real, or it could be just like she's finally getting to the point where she's going to move forward with it. So, yeah, so we kicked. She sent me a pic. She was gorgeous. I mean, it was like nothing. It didn't look like a fake pic. It didn't look like a pic that was some random person that was trying to scam you. It wasn't like that, but she was hot. And so I then, to search to see if this was some type of scammy pic, I went through Google image search, and I uploaded the image and searched there, and there was nothing came up, which is a good sign. If nothing comes up, it means it's probably an original pic. And then I went to, I forgot the name of it. There's another site that I use, and I'll do a whole episode on how to, view people's pics and see if they come up as scammy. And what I mean by that is sometimes when a person is running some type of scam where they're trying to collect information, could be as far as a blackmail thing, or it could just be they're trying to collect email addresses to send you spam. Usually they'll use a fake profile pic, and that pic will be splattered all over the web. I've had it where the quote-unquote female sent me a pic, and then I do a Google search on it, and there's like 50 million different sites that have the same exact pic, and they all say something different. And so that's like a good sign that something's fishy with that. So yeah, so I did a Google search, and I think it's called Tin Pic or something like that. I don't remember. I'm going to do a whole episode on it, but I did a search and nothing came up. So seemed like she was legitimate. So anyway, the conversation then fizzled out again, and I left it open again. So I basically text her or kicked her saying, you know, if this crosses your mind again, let me know. I'll be around. I'm close because we live like, we didn't say exactly where we live, but we live really close by, so it's 100% possible. Anyway, so that's still a running thing that might or might not come through. But what I did, let's go back to Reddit here and let's post this. I'm sure that the 4 minutes is up. Let's post. Kaboosh. All right. I don't know how long this is going to stay up before someone tries to kick it off. I mean, it's not really spammy. I mean, I'm just trying to talk to people. But because I guess I'm associated with the website, they think I'm just being spamming around. All right. So we'll leave that up. Hopefully we'll get some people in there. And then let me just check. I just got a message. Lots of messages coming through. So kind of cool. So that was the story there. And let's just check this one more time. Make sure this did go through. That was the one from before. And let's go to my profile. Yeah. Okay, so here it is, and we'll see. So we got 2 views. Hard to say whether or not it got removed. Usually when it gets removed, you don't get any more than like 5 views, and then it just dies. So we'll just keep refreshing this in a few minutes and see if it stays up, or if they remove it again. So anyway, what I was saying earlier is, just last week I was saying that, on my last stream, I was saying that it's been really slow on Reddit, and I haven't been able to really connect with anyone, and it seems like it just fizzled out, and that it goes through phases when it does that. And that's totally what happened, and then all of a sudden this week, midweek to the weekend, it was just like an upsurge of horny girls, probably a bunch of horny guys, always horny guys in there, who are looking to connect. And I've had pretty good success in the last like 2 days with that. Late last night, I posted something, and I got a quick response. I mean, it was like almost immediate. Like I posted it, and it was RAOB. If you don't know what RAOB is, it's random acts of blowjobs. And I posted something there, and it was like minutes later, I got this response. And the post was super specific. It seems that the really specific posts that are working right now. So, guys, if you're looking to figure out how to get women to reply, that's going to be it. Okay, so this is definitely up running, because now we got 9 views in 2 minutes, so we're good. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, I post this, and this girl responds, and it was she was kind of in line, and she was like ready to go, and I was doing a bunch of stuff. I was out and about, and so by the end of the night, we did hook up, and it was a lot of fun. It was like pretty much exactly what the specific post I made fulfilled. So pretty awesome night. Not going to go too far into details about it, because I am live streaming, and I don't want to, I don't know, get banned or something like that. So good night last night. We had the person message me midweek about that post I made. And then this morning I wake up, and she's messaging me again today. So that may or may not happen. If it is the case where she's a scammer, it probably is like, it's going to eventually come. I'm going to figure it out soon enough, and it's just going to fizzle out, because I'm about to put, I won't say the pressure on, but I'm about to move it more towards, moving towards making it happen, to meet up. So it sounds like she's ready. It sounds like we've had 2 days of exchanges. So sometimes that's something you got to think about, is that sometimes you got to keep these things in the works, where you have like 2 or 3 lined up that not really going through, but you're kind of bantering back and forth, and having a little fun with it. And then the weekend comes, and all of a sudden they're like all ready to go, because now you've established a rapport with them. They know, they have a little trust in you. You've built up a bit of energy with the situation. So so don't just be pushy and say like meet up now or nothing else. And sometimes it's better off that if you sense they're being nervous, to just take it slow and allow them to unfold, and eventually you'll be able to close the deal. So yeah, so that was kind of cool. And that was last night. Today she contacted me. I thought it was going to happen again, but I guess it wasn't. So maybe tomorrow that'll go through. But then what I did is, so that post was made 6 days ago on, it was, like I said, it was the local, one of, a local R for R subreddit that was near me. And so 6 days, and I figured I'm just going to post it again. The same user, the same account, and I'm going to post it again, but I'm going to post one copy of it on Dirty R for R and one in the same forum that I posted, the same subreddit that I posted the initial one on. So after posting the first one, I realized I had to change a few things in it because there was some like stuff that it was in there that was about, like, it said something like, oh, it's just past midnight, and it's not midnight. It was like 4 p.m. today when I posted it, so I didn't want it to come across as scammy or spammy, so I had to like alter it a little bit. But it's pretty much the same post. It's a long descriptive post, so I post that on both those places, and like 2 hours later I got two messages. One from a girl she doesn't live too close though. She's probably like 4 or 5 hours away, so that's probably not going to lead to an actual meetup. But she's looking to banter and whatever, and see where it goes, and says, you know, she wants to chat and get to know each other a bit. So she was into whatever it was. This post that I made though is super hot because so it's for this week alone. In less than 7 days, I've had four possible responses, and then the fourth one, which I didn't tell you about, but was just another girl who just started messaging me, and she was looking to Snapchat and all that, and we Snapchatted a little bit, and she was pretty hot, and it was a lot of fun. But that was as far as that was gonna go. So sometimes what you'll notice is that people are just looking for something in that moment, and you just happen to hit a chord with them, and then they do whatever they do, and then they run away. um, it kind of sucks sometimes because you feel like it depends what you're looking for. But because I'm always looking to bring these type of chats, let's say if they're chats in Kick or Snapchat or Skype, because I'm always trying to bring them into reality. If I find out that someone's further away, I might put less energy into it if there's someone else. So, because I mean, like basically today it was three different females that I was messaging back and forth with. One that lives really close, one that's a few hours away, and one that was really far away. All, back and forth all day. So it's kind of been a busy day. But I did want to give you that update because, because something might happen with that. And if that happens, that's great, because it's kind of cool that you got to see the whole process that I went through with her in order to make that happen. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just letting it be what it is. I'm not getting my hopes up about it, but maybe that's because I just did have a really fun encounter last night with a girl who is not too far away, like a half hour away from me, and it's possible that'll happen again. Everything was fine, and that was a lot of fun. So maybe that's why I'm not too pushing this other one so far, but I just had a little suspicion about it. So once I use this post a number of times, and I see that it's truly like a power post, I'm definitely going to add it to my little black book. I might have to add something to it where that's a super post, because I do have in the little black book, at least volume 1 is already out, and that's 50 different posts that I've made that have gotten me responses and led to some type of hookup encounter. Within that 50, there's a few that are starred, and the starred ones are the ones that have been super successful. Like, they just get tons of replies for some reason whenever I post them. So you'll be able to see what they look like. You can use them too if you get that book. But this one's definitely going down. I'm just not done using it yet, so I'm not willing to give it out to anyone. It's just something that might happen. So let's go back to, we're still in this here. Let's go back to this dirty R for R. No, this isn't dirty R for R. This is Exchange. Let's just click on my profile. Let's make sure this thing is still up. It's only been up 8 minutes, but yeah, 20 views in 8 minutes. So no one's come in yet. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on the stream. Maybe up to an hour only. I'll stay on if people call in and it's getting to be fun, I'm going to stay on for a while. But I don't know. I have these things lined up now, so I'm not really ready to sit on my stream all night. But yeah, you guys need to get on Reddit this weekend because there's so much going on there. It just seems to be a really, really good time. Just checking. Just checking. Oh yeah. Oh, that's funny. So I just got another message just now from that same. Let's see if it was from that same post. I'm pretty sure it was from that same post. This post is like going naughty viral in my world right now. No, this is a different post. Another post that has had success. I hadn't used it in a while, so I put it up, and was from a different account, as you guys know, and girls, I guess I should say. I use multiple accounts, and I cycle them through, so it doesn't look like I'm posting all the time, even though in reality, when I'm looking to connect and hook up, I do post fairly frequently from multiple accounts. So it kind of spreads it out, doesn't show desperation, but it does like cast a wider net because I'm able to post at different times. And as you know, sometimes your posting is going to get buried behind hundreds of other posts, and someone might not see it. So I post in a variety of different places. So that's funny. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on, but let's see one more thing. Let's just check. Yeah, she wants to chat right now. I don't think I'm going to chat with her just now. I'm going to let her wait. You can do that sometimes, and it's good for you because if, obviously if you get right away up in it and someone messages you and you're there and you want to go through it, you should do it. But if you have a bunch of things you're juggling, letting them wait isn't always the worst. You might lose a few who are the type that just want to chat that one time in that moment and probably won't come on again for another few days or a week or two or a month or two until they're back in that mood. But yeah, the subreddits are going off today. So maybe I should just get back in there. I kind of feel a little bad because I just made this post. I made this post to come chat with me, and it was only like 11 minutes ago. Was it 11 minutes ago? Let's refresh one more time. All right, so maybe I'll wait a little longer and we can look through. It was 12 minutes ago and it's 29 views. So it's getting a bit of traction. As you know, I say that if you're getting 2 a minute, that's pretty good. That's showing that people are interested. If you're getting like 4 or 5 a minute, you got a really hot post on your hands that is at least being looked at by everyone that comes across it. So we can go into Exchange. Exchange is kind of interesting. It's not really for meeting people. We'll keep it on hot just to see. It's not really for meeting people like face to face. What it is for people to exchange, find a partner to exchange some porn or some pictures, videos, GIFs, trade chatting. Some people like to caption, tribute, role playing, whole bunch of stuff. It's all just like people exchanging their dirty ideas. So we can look through. This one is kind of crazy. I don't know how to feel about this one. Sharing sexy amateur Asian brides with exclamation points. I'm in a little dirty mood today, and I wouldn't mind finding pictures of some amateur Asian brides and speculating on what happens on their wedding night. Ones like this are amazing to me. Maybe we could talk about the dirty kink together. So there you go. That was posted 5 hours ago, but it's gotten a good amount of upvotes. Let's see what other ones are in here. This is a common thing you'll see: women looking for men, female for male, who are looking for guys to come for them so that they can watch or listen and enjoy. I stay away from those. I'm not really trying to. I don't know. They seem risky to me. If someone records whatever you send them, and I don't know, maybe they can use it against you. They might be looking for something. Harry and Prego. Well, maybe some guys are into that. That's cool. Help me come, help degrade me. I tend to stay away from a lot of the degrading stuff too. Here's our post 12 minutes ago. Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, look, we were on the hot, so we're kind of in the running here. An all ladies kick group. That sounds good. Ask a virgin some questions, male for female. Maybe we should message this guy and tell him, no, he's a virgin. We want people to call in who have, well, we could actually talk to him, but let's see. Let me hear your dirtiest fantasy. I tend to stay away from these. These tend to be like, I want to know the dirtiest, darkest, most illegal, fucked up shit you can think of. I don't know. Seems a bit funky to me. Tell me a story with gifts, or let's play a little Would You Rather. And I want you to include your dirty fantasies in them. If you can't think of anything specific, show me some tight bondage with nipple clamps. Okay, I'm a sucker for all that. So when people say like specific stuff like this, I like it. I think it really means a lot more. Like, it means that there could be a lot more to them than just someone that's looking to get spammy. Looking forward to hearing all your naughty ideas and chatting, swapping. Very open, almost anything. Please keep it legal. Yeah, good. This is all good. This person is worth messaging. If I was looking for that right now, I would totally message her. For the love of masturbating. Some of the titles can be funny. Watching sex. Humby Daddy's Little Slut. Tons of stuff in here. This is funny. I saw this earlier. There was a picture in here earlier, and it says, you must be this big to ride, and it was like this huge freaking cock. It's kind of funny. What I need to get off. I really want to caption so people like captioning. You basically send them pics, and they're gonna write a caption, maybe a short story or something about the pic you send, or like maybe words that the person is saying, or something along those lines. Some people are into that. Don't continue reading unless you want to message your huge, rigid, meaty, rock-hard cock while I rub my bald teen pussy while looking at very naughty things. Yeah. So questionable that she doesn't say how old she is. I probably wouldn't respond to this. I'm a white, preppy, shy girl. There you go. Okay. It's questionable. It doesn't sound so shy. Yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff on there. Could be kind of fun, like I said. Kink Deducer. Seems like interesting. 20 more few minutes. Send me a photo of the girl next door, your crush at work, the girl at the gym, etc. And I'll tell you how slutty, or not, they are. And their kinks. Amateurs only, please. That could be a fun one. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't send them anybody you know. I would just find some random pic online. I wouldn't go send the girl you go to school with pic. They could be collecting pics. Put me in your favorite porn. I want to come all over your leather. Yeah, some interesting stuff. Rate my collection. Rate my collection. Punish with chores. Want to read that one? Punish with chores. My parents are disappointed in me, so they are making me do a ton of chores around the house today while they are out. Anyone to keep me company want to help me help make my punishment more interesting. Good one. It's really good. I like it. Short, but it's good. You can definitely message that person. What else we got? Wild captions. Make captions. A lot of captions. Exchange fun while hung over. Yeah. Let's hang out. What else? Let me show you. What else we got? I want your balls in my mouth. That's a funny one. It's Friday night, and I'm feeling both lazily and stupid horny. This was posted a day ago. I'd write up or repost a roleplay post, but tonight I just want to lie on my back and gargle some balls. This shit's funny. Oh yeah, you heard me. I want your big fat nuts in my mouth. Even if there's some other slut on your dick, I want to be the one slurping on your delicious comb factories. This is my favorite position. Teabag me. Drag your nuts across my face and let me worship them. I love the taste of a big, fat, musky ball sack. And I love nothing more than lapping my tongue all over them, taking each one in my mouth until I twitch and spasm as you come for me. Yeah, I mean, I want to hear your stories, see your favorite pics, gifts, videos, sluts like me, slurping and gargling, worshiping my absolute favorite part of the male body. In return, I can share some more of my favorites and chat with you about my experiences, fantasies, and filthy desires. Feeling lazy. You doing all the work. I just don't have the energy for a full role play is all. Pretty good one. That's a fun one. Let's upvote it. Anyway, okay. I'm getting another message here. Let me check this. Oh, popular day on Reddit. Let's check what we got. Okay, guys and girls. I think I'm going to leave it like that, and then I'll be back to stream later probably. And if there's an update to this case study that I did, there's one post that's going back and forth. I'm gonna totally update you guys on all that so that you can see how it all goes down. All right, this is Lord O from hookingupnow.com. If you want to learn how to hook up online, especially with Reddit, go to the website. We also have a podcast, which is kind of new, so check that out too. It's on iTunes and Stitcher, and it's kind of everywhere. So anyway, have a good night, guys and girls. Hope you find some fun, and if nothing pans out tonight, I'll be back in here chatting with you. All right, freaks, be well.